Hey everyone, this is Sabrina, and surprise, I have a second video today. I did another prep page with these flowers after I saw a gorgeous page by Pam Baldwin, and I knew I wanted to do something with the poinsettias and just layering them. So I decided to call this my last prep page, and I wanted to share it with you guys today. So what I'm doing here is I'm stamping all kinds of poinsettias, and then I got some embossing ink, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. And the only embossing powder that I had from many years ago left over was silver. So I'm going to go ahead and use silver, and I'm going to put it on all the flowers and then get out my embossing heat tool and heat them up. And I'm excited to see them come to life and just try this technique. Isn't it so funny how with December Daily you try like all the techniques? Let me know in the comments if you try different techniques this month, more than you do any other month. I know I do. Like embossing, I don't normally do that. Texture paste, I don't normally do that, but it's just so fun to try so many different things with December Daily and just to have a lot of fun playing with your supplies and having fun telling your stories. Okay, so if you have a trick for this, let me know. But I got some glitter in the center, and so I tried a paintbrush to kind of get the glitter to go away, but it really didn't go away. So if there's a trick that you know of to get the excess glitter that's not stuck to the embossing ink, let me know in the comments. But I'm just going to have to leave it a little bit messy in the center, and I still love how these flowers turned out. They turned out so pretty. So my thought is that I'm going to go ahead and stamp some leaves and maybe some centers of the poinsettias, and then I will turn off the camera and cut them all out and then come back and build the page. That way you guys don't have to see me cutting all these out because it's a lot of cutting out, but totally worth it because they're pretty easy shapes. I tried I tried putting some white centers on the page, but you really couldn't see them, so I just decided to stick with the orange. I also stamped some brown, but that didn't work so well either. Okay, so I'm back. I have everything cut, and I am going to go ahead and build this page. I will say that doing this page as a prepped page is pretty hard because you're going to have some Pam had a large photo on the right. So if I need to peel up these botanicals and they don't work, then I'll just tear this page apart and put the botanicals on the actual photo. And then just whatever's left over the paper, I can use as scratch paper. So either way, I will figure it out once I get the photos for this particular day. I decided to go with the 10th. I don't normally like to put a date on my prep pages, but for this one, I knew that I was going to have a lot of photos, and I'm doing the 10 on 10 project started by Shannon. I'll leave her information in my description box, but it's basically just documenting 10 little stories from your day, and so I decided to go with that because Pam Baldwin's idea was called This Day, and so like I said, it had a large photo on the right and also some transparencies, and I will add those later. Right now, I'm just adding the border of flowers just like Pam did because she had more of like folded accordion flowers, but I'm using these poinsettias, and I'm just gonna add in some paisley press stamps to the various corners to create a nice visual triangle. I wrote in large photo as well, and then whatever hangs off the edge, I just trim that off. So I stamp Mary over on the left, and then December, and I will add in the 10. And I also stamped Love This Time of Year and Let's Stay In. For some reason, when I stamped Let's Stay In, it got all smushed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stamp it on another piece of paper, fussy cut that out, and then put it down. And you can't tell that it's a fussy cut out stamped piece. But if you can, oh well, it still looks great, and I like it. So I am finishing up with all these leaves that I have cut out, and then I'm going to go ahead and add some more to the edge of the page. But first, I want to try to emboss the day, which is a 10. And so I went back to Michael's with my kids They wanted perler beads. I wanted embossing powder. So I got some red and I added that to the 10 and then I heated it up. And once again, I got a little bit of sprinkles on the outside, and so I just kind of tried to take them away with my paintbrush. It kind of worked, kind of not, but that's okay. Now I'm going to add the some more stamping and layering with the different leaves in the two different ink colors. There's like a dark green and then a light green. And I don't know if it made sense earlier, but like I said, if I have to take apart the right side page to fit in the large photo, I can do that, no problem, and I'll just figure it out as I go. But I know the left-hand side where Pam had all her journaling, that will work out perfectly. I'll just use clear sticker paper. So finishing up with the stamping and adding in lots of leaves. I also covered up some of the glitter mess by the 10 with my stamping. Okay, here comes the transparency. This part was going to be hard to prep as well because you really need to like glue down the transparencies once you have the photos. And for some reason it wasn't clicking with me to use a paper clip. So you guys can see that I'm like fighting with tape and I'm fighting with a stapler. I staple it and then realize, wait a second, I have two on the back. How am I going to staple these? Because then you'll see the staple on the other side. And I mean, of course I can remove the staples later on, but I don't know. It was just not making sense to me. And then I finally remembered that my bestie Veronica had sent me a paper clip. So I decided to use some mini paper clips. But first I had to figure out how to get these in the album. I tried to put it in and it was lumpy. So I'm going to use these sticker attachers and that will hold these on, and then I will get out the paper clips. Oh my goodness, it was quite funny trying to get these to kind of hold together and stay together. That way I could have this prep page. But eventually I got it to work, and I just am glad that I can show you guys this page, and it's kind of funny to just to watch me just try to get this all together. But I got it together and I love it, and I'm excited to document 10 on 10. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this one come together. I'd love a thumbs up or subscribe if you are new to my channel. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.